Grand Rising, y'all. I hope you all are having a wonderful Grand Rising. We're gonna get some messages and let's see what the Most High God has to say at this time for the chosen and for anyone who's needing messages. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and the highest white light. Get some messages going. What do we need to know at this time, angels, ancestors? Let me turn this down just a little. What do you need to know at this time? What are some messages? All right. Thank you, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light. So we got, I declare, decree, and establish that all unhealthy relationships, friendships, associates are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. So you'll write this down on ancestor money and burn it. I declare, decree, and establish that all fear of the unknown is destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Ashe. One moment, guys. If anyone is here to disrupt the live, being evil or anything like that, you will not have no luck in your life. You will be punished by my ancestors and spiritual team and the Most High God. So if you come in here, just come in here with some common sense, especially because messages are being given to help assist the chosen and anyone who are needing assistance in their life and guidance. Anyone that's coming against messages that cause, anyone coming against the messages, it's just, it's telling me that you are the oppressor and against people healing, and it's a problem. So please come in here with some sense. Please be kind and loving, or don't come in here. So we declare, decree, and establish that all unhealthy relationships, friendships, and associates are clear from our energy in spirit and in flesh. So you're going to write that on ancestor money and burn it. I declare, decree, and establish that all fear of the unknown is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Burn this on ancestor money. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest white light, please give the chosen and anyone else messages that need to hear some messages. What do we need to know at this time? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest white light, give us some messages. And please like the live and support the channel. That would be very nice of you, very kind, to not just stand there and look, but support the channel, guys. So we have the Ace of Cups at this time. So there are some people at this time who are needing to release friendships and not be feared. You need to release people out of your life. You also have a fear of the unknown, so this is why you keep holding on to people. Spirit is saying there's another opportunity here. We got the Chariot card clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. There is someone who's very inspired about life. This is a person who is trying to keep it all together. Well, let's get some more information. This is a person who is trying to, heal. This could be an air sign man or air sign woman or anybody embodying air sign energy who's trying to think clearly on how to ground their foundation and become resilient in their life. This is a person who is trying to keep it together. Okay, so we got the Empress here. Okay, so the Empress could possibly be thinking about how to, what's going on? Okay, so there is a earth sign man who is watching someone. They're watching someone. They're spying on someone. This is a person who could be spying on someone with a fire sign woman. This is someone who could be trying to, they could be hurting from like manifestations that they've done. What's up, Pink Peony? How are you? Thank you. Beautiful Empress is back. Bueno dias, beautiful. Oh, thank you. So yeah, there's someone who's hurting from what they've done. What's this ancestors, angel, spirit guides? Someone's thinking about what they've been doing when it comes to, let me reshuffle. What's this? Someone's getting justice. So there's a person who's going to be receiving justice and going to have to like learn how to be a giver because of being sneaky. So there was a fire sign woman and a earth sign man, or this could be anybody who was like constantly trying to deceive somebody and end up getting their heart broken. This is a person who is currently going through difficulty. What's going on? So there's a cycle that's closing because something backfired is what I'm seeing here. Like something went back to the sender. And so it's a closing cycle. Clarify the energy behind the... So there is someone who's closed out cycles with people. And they're blocking their energy off to people. They're not wanting to be bothered with people. I just heard get into it. I heard get into it. So there is someone who is currently receiving like or is destined to receive, or is wanting to receive some sort of fulfillment when it comes to a relationship. This is a desire that someone deeply has. Tell me about this. Yeah, someone's wanting to like work with other people, like collaborate with other people, but I feel like there is changes happening with this offer, with the Tower card. God is, let's see. So with the Tower card, there's changes that are happening. So what is this? What is this in regards to, ancestors? Oh, okay. So what God is saying is like, in order for you to get what you want, you're going to have to do work on yourself. So even though you have a desire to want to be happy with people, friendships, you want good relationships, the relationships that you have currently are not on stable ground, and it's causing... What's up, Nick Gamer? Thanks for coming in. So the relationships you have now are not built on a solid foundation. And so the Most High and the spiritual team is making you understand that. They're trying to get you to understand that. So what's happening is like there's an earth sign woman who wants and desires happiness, freedom, peace. Okay, they're holding on to some things that have happened in the past, and they're thinking about how things used to be. You know, this is them like thinking like, dang, like those were the good times. You know, it's like someone constantly thinking about going back to a situation that used to be like very fulfilling for them at one time in their life. So we got the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. So the thing is, everything that happened to like in this situation, it like because you know everything. So what it's saying is like everything can be good if you ain't. So if you stop moving in a conniving, sneaky way, everything could actually be good in your life. Excuse me. So it's like why do you mess things up that God has blessed you with? Like God has blessed you with um God has blessed you with people, friendships, a family, or whatever this is. You know, God has blessed you with opportunities in life. But it's like no matter how much God continues to bless you, it's like you still find some type of way to mess some shit up. So we got the Seven of Swords here. It's like now you got a cycle that's ending because maybe, you know, you didn't appreciate some things in the past where, you know, things were going good at one point. So it's like stressful because you remembering or reminiscing on things that have happened in your past that went well. And so now you're having to think about these things. You're thinking about how things used to be and you're needing to heal because now you're feeling like, dang, like I messed up. I messed up. So, you know, with the Hierophant card, this is God teaching you lessons because the thing is, guys, we forget to be grateful for things. We forget to thank God for the little things, you know? Shoot. It's like, you know, there are, you know, God is, what God is saying is like, it's not so bad. It's not so bad at this time for you, actually. It's just that you need to be your emotions need to be more grounded when it comes to how you move in life. Like you don't appreciate certain things in your life, you know, and it's kind of like secretly you deceive yourself on, is this right, is it not? Like God has put you in a predicament where you're gonna have to realize like what was actually good at one point. So with the Three of Wands here, this is you at one point possibly lying to yourself like, I don't know if this is real. You know, it's just like you kind of find a way to sabotage situations in your life. Okay, so we got the King of Wands here. King of Wands with the Four of Swords. So this is a person who is currently, what are they doing? They feeling difficulty at this time. King of Wands is feeling difficult. They're wanting to heal. They're on a journey to actually trying to heal. King of Wands is a fire sign, man, or it could be anybody. So this is someone who is is currently having inner conflict or either conflict with people, not want to be bothered with people. So they're looking at the obstacles that they have. Clarify the Five of Wands. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides. There are people who are fighting this person for a connection, for a union. There is a fire sign woman fighting this King of Wands for a relationship. They're wanting to move fast and try to work hard on a connection with a fire sign. Yeah, and so the fire sign is unsure of if they want to give this relationship. They're looking at it and they're like, you know, they're like, they're not, it's like they learned lessons. Like they looking at it like, like it's, if it's like too like cloudy, too emotional, too destructive, if it's giving me lack, if it's like I don't want no strings or something like that. So what is happening is like someone may be like choosing a cup where they may be walking away. So clarify the Eight of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like this is a person who's not really taking any offers at this time when it comes to a fire sign woman. So there's a fire sign woman who's wanting someone's full attention, full connection in a relationship, and the fire sign man or just whoever this is, is not giving this person the opportunity to have this connection. I see like they walking away. So what else, ancestors? Spirit guides of the highest white light. Okay, so we got the Page of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. So there is someone who is like ending, like they know that they have to make a very, very stern decision when it comes to walking away from things that don't serve them. With the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, that's the energy I'm getting from it. Is like, well, I gotta end this shit. You know, it's like I gotta end it. And so with the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, it's like they're looking into their life. They're looking in, they're trying to, maybe they're studying something, maybe they've been learning something. You know, this is a person who is currently seeing like the fruit, like something wasn't fruitful for them. Something has never been fruitful for them. Okay, so we got the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands with the Two of, so what they're realizing is like they're having to disconnect themselves from unions that are not for them. They're having to protect themselves from unions that are not for them. They're saying if it doesn't make sense, then it's not, it can't be for me. So this is someone thinking practical on their relationships, and they're like, you know, I don't know, like this don't seem good. This is not really elevating me in my life. I know I got to make better decisions. I have to have better options in my life when it comes to the choices of my connections, just in life general. So there is a water sign man who is feeling perplexed at this time. I feel like this water sign man is receiving clarity. Maybe he's not really liking what is going on in his life. This is a person who could be very calm when it comes to like where he's like, maybe he's sitting up often like at home thinking about how things are in his life. This could be what? This could be someone who's a giver. You know, they could be a giver. You know, this is a person who tries to be happy. You know, we got the Sun card here, so they could be happy. You know, they feel like they've been successful in their life on how they have handled situations in their life. This is a person who's like wanting to manifest particular situations back from the past. Isn't it interesting how we can actually look into our life, like go back and try to replay out the situations that we felt were not as appeasing as we thought. It's like someone's going back to like redo a cycle. Like what it's giving me is like the butterfly effect. If y'all ever seen the movie The Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher in the movie, and how he wanted to redo certain scenes in his life, and every time he would try to redo those scenes, it would get worse and worse and worse. It's like he tried to play out. Yeah, so yeah, he's trying to, like, there could be someone trying to figure out how they can go back to the past and redo scenes so that they could make it better. But what's happening is every time they try to do that shit, excuse my language, every time they try to do that, they end up feeling heartbroken, because what God is trying to say is that you got to nurture yourself. So what played out in the past, like Spirit is saying everything that played out in the past is good. You know, you're looking at your efforts and what you put into your past. But God is like, you know, even though you may feel like, oh, the past was not, like, I could have did better. What God is saying is like, that was supposed to happen. Everything that you do in your life is supposed to, like, the decisions you make in your life were supposed to happen, because you always been on a certain level in your life. So the levels that you were in your life were the only way you could handle those situations. Even if you handle it and being sneaky and conniving or hurtful, painful to others, everything that you did when it happened is exactly how it was supposed to be played out. It was no other way to do it, because what God is saying is like, you were only at that level in your life where you were not, that's where you grew. You grew at, that's where you were. You know what I'm saying? That's where you were. That's the only knowledge you had on how to handle certain situations. So if you handle situations in frustration and anger, then that was the lesson for you. If you handled it in love, then that was the lesson for you. However you handled it was the grade school you were at. So you can only handle something, like if you're in a certain grade, then that's the level of education that you have. You cannot go to another grade if you only know a certain level of education. So this is basically like everyone's on a certain level in their life when it comes to their education. So we have the Temperance card here. Temperance card with the Six of Wands. So what Spirit is saying is like, you're being elevated. Every experience in your life is causing you to be elevated. It doesn't matter like where you're at. So be focused on growing. Be focused on knowing that there are mistakes that you're going to make. So we got the Five of Swords here. Clarify the Five of Swords. So Five of Swords is like someone looking at someone else's life and they're like, well, why do you get to do this? Why do you get to do that? Why do you seem so happy? But maybe my life, clarify the Five of Swords. But I have to so it's someone who is having difficulty in their life realizing where they are. They're upset because of where they are and where you are chosen. So where you are, you've elevated in your life, but there are some people who are currently in a state of depression. They're in a state of difficulty at this time. They're looking at you and they're like, well, why is it so peaceful, or why does it seem so peaceful? It's because there were you still stuck. You refuse to walk away from certain things. And Spirit is like, you need to heal from this, because a lot of the chosen have walked away from people, certain addictions, we walked away from a lot of things, a lot of experiences, painful situations that have happened. But you're upset because it's like your life is looking like this. Like you're kind of comparing your life to someone else's life, but that's just the grade that you're on. It's because you have to release people. You still have issues releasing people. You still have issues where you've not healed from your childhood wounds. You've not healed from control, ego. You know what I'm saying? So until you release your ego, until you release fears, then how can you develop and go up higher? Because now we're realizing that happiness does not stem from outside of ourselves. It stems from within. There has to be balance outside of with the tangible and within. So if you've not released certain people, or have not grounded yourself with certain addictions that you may have, maybe you gossip a lot, maybe you try to cause issues for other people, maybe you could be like someone who has difficulty, you got to be around people all the time. It's work that you have to do. So what God is saying is like, you got to put in some effort. So we got all these pentacles here. Spirit is saying it's a process. And the thing is, like, you can't just wake up saying, oh, I want to be here in my life. You know, I want to, you know, today I'm going to be so healed today. No, this is a process. You got to put in effort. So with the Page of Wands in the reverse, this is someone who's not even started. You know, maybe they get started, they start for a minute, and then they end up stopping. So someone's feeling like, clarify this. What is this in regards to? Okay, clarify that. So there is a fire sign woman who could be feeling left out in the cold. They feel like they're needing to heal. Like they're guiding their boat to heal. This is a person who's wanting to have fairness and balance and justice in their life. This is a person who, in order for them to have balance, fairness in their life, they're needing to realize where they're at in their life. They're needing to learn particular lessons. But, you know, of course, someone's upset, they're angry. You know, they're in a very defeated type of energy at this time. So we got the Three of Cups with the Five of Swords. What is this? So this is someone who wants to defeat, like, they want to, like, give me this. It's giving me, clarify the Three of Cups. So it's like, well, oh, well, I got these people here. It's like, it's giving me, well, fine then. I have these people here. Like, maybe there was someone that walked away from you, and you're mad that they walked away, and you're like, well, I got these other three people here, so I don't care. Yeah, you're connected to other people that do care for you, do love you. But, you know, even though, like, the other person that walked away from you has ended a connection with you, they still love you, but they just, you know, they needed to end a relationship with you. There's a cycle that has been completed. So they're upset because you walked away, chosen. So then we got the Three of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So even though this person would like to come back around with the Ten of Swords, it's like that's a situation that is no longer, like, you know, no one, you know, it's like it's too controlling, it's too toxic, but someone is still holding on even though they know it's over. So you can't control people. You have difficulties letting go, and you still want to push through even when someone is saying no. Like, Spirit is like, stop that. You know, with the Seven of Swords, kind of like you're going to try to sneak in their life anyway. When they're like, Spirit is like, no. Like, this person is saying no. You're trying to figure out ways to come around. Like, it's like, I don't care. I'm going to do whatever I want to do, you know. This is someone who's caught on the past, and they're not learning lessons. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. So basically, like, there are just people who refuse to learn the lessons. They're still holding on to people that they should not hold on to. They're still wanting relationships with people they know they need to let go of. This is causing them their spiritual journey to be held up. You know, there are blockages. So there are people who are wanting to replay out what happened in the past. There are people who are wanting to, like, sneak back into other people's lives. They're refusing to learn certain lessons. These are people who are being taught lessons, you know, because they think everything is fine. Oh, well, we're cool, you know, it don't matter. Like, you know, what happened with us, you know, wasn't that big of a deal. But with the everything is fine card, no, everything was not fine, you know, with that situation. And this is someone trying to, like, figure out, like, okay, well, what did I do? I know I was gossiping about this person, but I was there for this person. You know, we did have good times, but, you know, it was, you know, I ain't really, whatever it was, like, I don't feel like what I did was so bad. This is what they're saying. Like, I don't really feel like it was bad. I feel like I inspired this person. I just want to, go around and just try to see how we can maintain or make it better. This is someone giving you an offer. This is someone wanting to come towards you. So what's the outcome of this, ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest white light? What's the outcome? Someone not liking it. Someone not being interested. So yesterday, my daughter, she was telling me about Ruby Go-Go. Go-Go. Never mind. Ruby, her name was Ruby something. She was like one of the youngest black young ladies who have fought, African Americans who fought segregation. She forced her and her friends found out that in New York City that there was no segregation, and black and white people were able to sit in the same restaurants as, black people were able to sit in the restaurants as white people. They were not segregated, but in their state, it was segregated. So Ruby, she ended up like forming an alliance to go into restaurants and forcing herself in the restaurants to pretty much make them accept the black people to eat in the restaurant, whatever. So my daughter, she was telling me about it and saying like, yeah, and she did this and she did that, and I was like, you know what, Go-Go, I'm not trying to take any credit from Ruby, but listen here, anytime somebody tell you they don't want to be in your life, anytime someone forces you or pushes you or throws shit at you because they were beating the kids up and doing just horrible things to the kids, even though the kids would come there every day until they served them, and they didn't want them in their restaurant. I said, don't force yourself in anyone's life if they don't want you to be there. Like, stop doing, learn to always be okay with rejection, because I feel like as African Americans, we could be so much further if we stop fighting to be in other people's business that don't want us. Like, that should be a good thing for us, so that we can go and create our own and work together to create our own business. And but there are some people who find it difficult for rejection. They want to force themselves in people's lives. They want to force themselves in people's businesses where they can, like, say, well, you can't kick us out of here. Well, yeah, they can if they don't want you. If they don't want you there, I wouldn't want to be nowhere I'm not wanted, But, and it's not to say it like that. It's just like, what I'm getting is like that, that's the energy where maybe someone's caught on what they want something to look like. They want something to look a certain way. They want something to be a certain way. They're caught up on how things used to be with the Six of Cups. There was changes that have happened. So, with the Empress, maybe there's a mother who's wanting to give like a fire sign woman a chance to like become family or something. This is a mother who's slowly trying to make something heal with the fire sign woman. Too many cards, but I'm gonna take them though. But the issue is, there is also so what's happening here is like a water sign. Like, this could be a water sign, a fire sign, whoever this is. They've been thinking about how to offer a new beginning to a particular person. But my thing is, like, look how someone's coming. Someone's emotionally manipulative. What I see here is like someone trying to play out a situation where someone is over it. Like, they've received everything that they needed from the situation. These are experiences that this person has received already with the Four of Cups. So there's just some lessons they don't want to learn again from people that have come in very emotionally manipulative. it's someone playing out over and over again how they could have done things and how things used to be. You know, this is a person who's wanting to come back around, but they, again, are emotionally manipulative. So with the everything is fine card, what is this in regards to? Everything is fine because what the Most High is saying is like, this cycle is done. Like, everything is fine with this. You don't have to replay. Like, you don't have to replay this again. If anything, you should learn what happened from that situation and do a restart. Be better, because you were emotionally manipulative when it came to other people's emotions, how you played on people's feelings, how you made people feel low. You know, I remember, you know, there was a time like I was friends with somebody and I was really down on my luck. At one point in my life, I had a lot of difficulty with finances and stuff. Like, it wasn't going good for me. And this person who I was friends with, you know, they had, you know, they had some good things going on or whatever. And one thing about me, I'm a very supportive friend. Like, if you have a business, I'm always trying to figure out how I can get involved, how I can assist, how I can help you better your business, and also how I can get a little bit of a, how I can probably be successful in your business. Like, shoot, I'm like, okay, how can we both, like, how can I benefit from this situation? How can I help you and I also benefit? With that said, at the time, this was years ago. I end up having a difficult time, and I would tell this person, like, yeah, I'm going through a lot, and I wasn't expecting nothing from that person, but I was just, we will always talk to each other about what was going on with us. But this person would never tell me what was going on with them. They would also always say, yeah, well, I just got this, I just bought this, and I just got this, and then they'll be calling somebody broke, and at the time I was broke. And I'm like, dang, like, are you trying to, like, rub it in that I'm going through difficulty right now? Like, what kind of friend are you? Because, yeah, I am going through difficulty, but you ain't got to be, trying to, like, it's like you, like, saying subliminal messages towards me, but you're not saying it. If we friends and you know that I'm in a situation where I'm having difficulty financially, why would you brag on you doing this or you doing that and someone else being broke and stuff like that? That just shows me that you don't really care about what I'm going through. And it's not that I'm asking you for anything, but it's just like, be a little sensitive to what you're saying, because honestly, to me it's coming off as you trying to bring me down. You're not really trying to uplift me in any way. You're secretly emotionally manipulative, trying to play on me being in a very vulnerable situation. And it's kind of like, these things that you do, like, even though it may seem like we have a friendship that is, fun and stuff, deep down, this is how you're being. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bring me up and bring me down. So yeah, we have fun together, but it's always some sort of conflict in this situation. And I wonder why. Like, why do we have that type of connection? Why is it like that? Because honestly, I'm really here for you. I want to be a friend to you. I want to uplift you. I want to love you. I want to bring out the best in you. I want us to, like, perform, like, have businesses together. I want us to make money together or whatever. That's the type of friend I am, like, bringing happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what the chosen are about. Like, we want, like, true fulfilling connections, but you can't have fulfilling connections with people who come in like this, who play on your emotions, who make you feel sad, who bring you down intentionally. And then they think like this card says everything is fine, but everything is not fine, because you got a sister or a brother in their head like this, thinking like, dang, like, maybe I do need to work a little harder, or Maybe I need to stop telling my business to her. Maybe I need to just act like everything is fine in my life, where I don't tell her that, my finances are jacked up at this point, because it ain't like she's like being uplifting in any way. Are you really a friend? Like, in your past, were you really a friend to somebody? Or did you like secretly manipulate them or try to compete, and try to act as if, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever cycle you played out is successful. So you played it out. And the thing is, it happened over and over again. It happened over and over again because it wouldn't be so bad where someone has to think like, should I even be around this area? Should I move on? Should I let it go? Should I end the cycle? Which is what someone did. You got to learn how to be a better friend. So your lesson is possibly to learn how to be a better friend, a better person. This is what you need to do. You need to think about the things you do before you do it. Maybe you need to like choose wisely on what you say to people, because deep down, whatever the words that you're saying are spells, and they can affect people's lives in many ways. You know what I'm saying? It can hurt somebody. So spirit is just saying, like, you gotta look, you gotta start watching what you do, because everything you say is always being noted, because we have like a register. Like, what I'm seeing is like, especially if you're a person who's not healed, if you've not done any healing work, but you are with friends who say whatever to you, and it brings you down and makes you hurt, it makes you feel like a lot of pain within. Like, you're around people that hurt you. These aren't friends. These are people who bring you down. So it's like, these are people who are free with that. Like, they're free with causing you pain. And even though you may not be healed, it's still affecting you, and will continue to affect you until you learn how to release people that continue to bring you pain. Because God is going to always send you someone that brings you pain, so that you can understand that is not love. That is not a relationship. That's not kindness. That's not peace. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, like, you have to choose what is you deserve. And if it's to be alone from people who make you feel like this, because what it's doing is causing you to have low self-esteem, and it's not conducive. It's not conducive at all. It's causing you to have low self-esteem. It's causing you not to be your best self in life. It's causing you to have to really look at yourself, and like, it's like people who make you question yourself, make you question who you are as an individual. Like, that's not fun. You know what I'm saying? Spirit is wanting you to be better, like heal. And so with the Six of Wands and the Page of Swords, this is you learning how to have victory. This is you, like, I would never be a person, like, this is like, your friends, this is where your friends want you. Like, certain friends, excuse my nails, guys, I gotta get them done, I just haven't had time. But anyway, some friends want to be up here, and they want you to be down here. What's with that? You know what I'm saying? What is with that? Like, I feel we all should be standing up. Shouldn't everybody stand up and give to each other? Shouldn't we all consider ourselves on the same level when it comes to our friendships? No one. I consider everybody, like, if you come into my life, you're a empress as well as me. Like, we're all empresses here. We're all queens here. We're all divine femmes here. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, some people leave their own friends out in the cold. This is what they want to manifest for you. Why is that? So Spirit is like, you need to figure out what a real friend is. You need to figure out how to treat your friends, because your friend is feeling left out in the cold. you know. And it's just like, you know, you swiftly make choices when it comes to, like, spirits, like, make a swift choice, make a quick choice, because there's 3 people in your life possibly that shouldn't even be in your life, that you need to cut out. These are friends that cause you to be angry at times. You go home mad because you like, damn, I didn't even speak up for myself. I just let someone treat me and talk to me any kind of way. With the 5 of Swords, this is someone who's very toxic and controlling. They want to tell you what to do. This is a friend, you know what I'm saying, that you have in your life. Yeah, I got control over this person. What's with that? Like, what is with that? Your friends got control over you. So your relationships are built off of control. Like, people tell you what to do and you just listen. You're under a person's spell. You're not their friend. You're their damn, like, puppet. This is how they want you to be. So spirit is like in that, you know, because it's not a friend, you know. And yeah, so spirit is saying I'm right on. So someone's not your friend, you know. This is not how friendship should be. Everyone should be supportive. Everyone should be loving. And you have fear of leaving your friend. Let's look into the fear. Why do these people have fear in leaving their these people behind? Spirit, ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest white light. Why is it that people have fear of leaving their friends? The people that are not really their friends. Too many cards, but I'm gonna use them. Because they've not, okay, so it's, wait, let me get some more answers. Why are people in fear of leaving their friendships behind? Because there are people who have difficulty releasing. With the 5 of Wands, clarify the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So there could be, like, you know, when a person tries to leave a friendship, they feel, what is this? Why do they feel fear leaving their friendships? Because someone kind of make them feel bad for it. It's like they're very what is it? Emotionally, so they try to, like, play on someone's emotions. So with the Sun card here in reverse, they feel bad for the person who is going to be, like, left alone. There's some choices that this person needs to make, and they're finding it difficult. You know, they emotionally play on someone's, so it's because someone's playing on someone's emotion. Someone's finding it to be a struggle to walk away from somebody because someone is manipulative. So you got a friendship or a connection with someone. Maybe you're sleeping with this person, and, you know, it's just like, you know, spirit is like, you need to release this person. Protect yourself, because maybe this is a fire sign or a water sign, because I see the water sign, she's in reverse. So to me, a water sign woman in reverse is someone who's very manipulative. With the Page of Cups energy, this is someone who's manipulative. They play on someone's emotions. They lie a lot. They're not genuine. You know, this is a person that is feeling that you know, someone's gonna feel bad for her. They make you feel bad for leaving them. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light. How should and they're like they sexy, and they're like very, like, charming. You know, they can come out very charming or something. It's like someone who can play on someone's energy, like make them feel, you know, they don't want to be around this person, but they find it difficult to let go because someone is playing on their emotions. Like they're manipulative, they lie, they deceitful, they're not good. You know what I'm saying? So with the 5 of Pentacles, they make someone feel bad for walking away. So how should this person handle this situation? So we got the Two of Pentacles. You got to be well-rounded. We got the Ten of Cups. How should they handle this situation? How should they handle this situation with this person? So basically what the Most High is saying, like, you got to learn how to be direct and assertive, because Spirit is like, don't you want better relationships that are balanced? You know, that are guided by the Most High God. Like, this connection is not guided by God. The Most High God is asking you to choose wisely when it comes to love, when it comes to your relationships. They're telling you that this is not for you. They're saying, yeah, like, you're desiring to be in a fulfilled connection that is going to make you happy. It's going to make you feel at peace. But if it's someone around you who's like playing on your emotions, they're lying to you. You know, maybe this is a sexual relationship or something like that. Whatever it is, with this friendship, I don't know what it is, but it's someone who's being very manipulative. The Most High is like, you need to look deeper into the situation, and you need to find out, like, why you need to be alone. That's what the Most High God is guiding someone to make a choice to be alone and get away from this person. So what's some more advice for this person who don't know how to release? What is the best advice? Protect yourself. You got to stand up for yourself. You have so there are times in my life where, you know, I would have to, like, in order for me to call my power back, I would have to, like, literally tell myself, like, I don't like how I'm being treated. Like, there'd be times where I tell somebody, like, nope, you were doing this and you were doing that. Like, you gotta call it out as BS. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see it for what it is. And when you call it out, there are people who don't like you calling them out. But if you call it out, you're able to catch that person or show that person that you know exactly what they're doing. You know, but the thing is, a lot of people are weak, because you could be friends with someone who like, maybe you got, like, benefits with someone, like sexual benefits, whatever it is, like, you're under judgment. So there's someone who's under judgment, because it's like, you're not being a good friend either, because you're using somebody too. Like, y'all both using each other. So we got the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're using each other for sexual purposes. So it's like, it's hard for you to walk away because of sex. But, you know, your ancestors are like, you need to figure this out, because this is holding you up. You need to heal from this. Someone's needing to let go. Like, you're trying to control someone with sex, and you need to close out the cycle. So you're afraid to be alone, because you know that when you're alone, you're gonna have to be like in pain or something. Someone's mad because I'm saying this. They're like real hurt. I can't make this shit up. And I'm not lying. Like, I'm literally like, someone is having to choose. Like, this is what I'm seeing, like, more sexual based. Or this could be a regular friendship. But what I'm seeing here is like, someone is needing to release women. Like, they're hurting women too. Like, you're like literally sleeping with women just to fill your cup, but you're making women angry. What's the energy behind the Three of Cups? What's the energy? What's the energy behind the Three of Cups? Women wanting to offer you, they're wanting something consistent. They're wanting a balanced relationship. Like, this is what they want. It's too many cards though. But the thing is ending. It's not going nowhere. Like, it's what it's like. It's like, it's all for you. Like, everything is for you. Let me get out of that energy. But yeah, I mean, it's like you need to figure out, like, because what it's doing is like you're using yourself, using your body. Yeah, you're using, your body is being used. So we got the Queen of Cups here. This could be a water sign. We got the King of Swords. This could be a air sign. This is toxic, child. Then we got a fire sign man. So someone's forcing someone's like heartbroken. So there could be a fire sign man who's heartbroken. Because this is a relationship with a soul tie. Like this is deep. You know what I'm saying? So we got the Page of Swords with the Empress. There could be a mother watching this, a mother who's feeling destroyed because they know, like, they're stressing. Like, a lot of people are stressing about their friendships, about their relationships. These are people that they become friends with, but it's like more sexual. What was her name? Go. Ruby what? Ruby Bridges. My bad, guys. It's Ruby Bridges. Hurry up and get dressed, mama. All right. So yeah, it's just friendships that are needing. I know, babe. There are just friendships that are needing to be what is this? What do they need? What do they need? They're unbalanced. Like these are just, y'all gotta release this shit. Spirit, should they let go of these friendships? Should they let go of these friendships? Should they let go? We got the Ten of Swords, yeah. So it's a earth sign that needs to let go of a relationship too. She needs to let go. There's been justice that has been served in relationships where someone has had enough. It's like, I'm tired. I'm tired of going through the same thing with you. I feel that this person has been warned though, because it looks like they were friends for a long time or whatever, but they've been warned. I feel like they just took that person for granted. And so this is the justice. This person not wanting to deal with that person. Someone's wanting to free themselves from a connection that doesn't serve them. They're still wanting to offer, but it's like a it's a dead and stinking situation. But someone's living in the past. They're wanting to change things. So with that said, they're wanting to heal something from the past. So the thing is, the lesson is like, you know, you have to realize that cycle is over. Like, yeah. So basically you found out your answer. So with the Moon card in reverse, this is like a secret that's being revealed. Where, there's needing to be like, you gotta sit down and heal. You got a lot of pain, so I feel someone's being left out in the cold. And also, there are people who are wanting to give to others, but they're empty too. Like, you can't give from an empty cup. Go heal first. Spirit is saying, go heal, baby. You gotta do that dresser a little better than that. And you cannot wear them because those are pajama pants. So you cannot give from an empty cup. It's time for you to heal your foundation. Like, you gotta heal, because you can't be around people and you're unhealed like that. That's only gonna cause you a disservice. You're gonna always be a lesson. You're always gonna be the lesson if you don't learn how to heal. You always got to find victory in a situation. It's painful. It's a difficult situation. But in order for you to become your best self, you're going to have to find a lesson in everything that happens in your life. You're going to have to find it. And it's hard. It's hard. But ancestors, angels, spirit guides, how do people learn these lessons when it comes to releasing people that don't serve them? Be alone. That's the only way. Listen here, like, I know that when I was releasing people and when people walked away from me, I had to learn how to enjoy my own company. I had to learn how to date myself. I had to know how to, like, go out to eat to restaurants by myself. When people didn't never want to go with me, I was like, oh, well, I just go by myself. And I went by myself and I started eating, and the more and more I did that, I would do it often. And when I start doing it, I start getting used to it. It was a beautiful thing for me. Spirit's like, you got to give to yourself. So with the high priestess here, it's telling you to know thyself. The high priest is the wisest woman in the deck. The high priest is a woman who has full control of her life, because when you know yourself, you know what you like, you know what you don't like, you know what you to give to yourself, you know what not to give to yourself. Like I did, as a mental health therapist, I did a project for people who were having difficulty with identifying who they were. And like I brought like dolls. I brought dolls and like written and I like told them like, this is you, like you're the doll. You're gonna have to write your own ingredients, your own instructions for yourself. Because the thing is, as people, we don't even know what we like anymore, because we're so invested in learning about other people that we forget to learn about ourselves. So you are your best experience. You are your best you are your best admiration. You should not be inspired by others if you're not inspired by yourself, from yourself. Like, you have to learn how to desire yourself. You have to learn how to love yourself. This is a journey where you're going to have to really learn how to heal, because there is a problem here where we hold on to people to gain control, but we don't know how to control our lives. We do so much spell work to control others, to do spell work for love. Like we want to do love spells and stuff like that. But the problem is, you got to learn how to love yourself. And that's just what it is. Like, you have to be your best you have to admire yourself. If you don't admire yourself right now, you got to learn how to. I don't care if you feel as if you got, okay, baby, make Go-Go's lunch. I don't care. Get you a lunch, unless you want to take them noodles in it. Okay. So, put you some socks on. But I don't care. Like, you got to learn how to love yourself to the fullest, guys. If you don't know, like, take yourself out to eat. Take yourself to the movies. Take yourself out. Go for a walk. I got a cousin who take herself out. Like, she literally go walking every day. You know what I'm saying? She goes walking every day. And, that's beautiful. Like, if you could just take yourself for a walk, take yourself out on a date. I seen a woman, she dressed in red for Valentine's Day. Had a beautiful dress on, got her hair done, her nails done, her toes done, put on that beautiful dress, and she took herself out on a date. You gotta love yourself, guys. I don't care like what other people bring you. You are the only person that can control your universe. F everybody else. Like, love yourself. Because no one's going to treat you better than you are if you learn how to love yourself. You got to love yourself. And it sounds like weird, but I don't know, like, if you don't love yourself, you're not gonna You're not going to have the life that you want. Like, you may make a lot of money. You may wear the nicest clothes. But is those clothes that you're wearing, are they for people? Are they for people? Are you trying to show off for people? Because what it is like, Spirit is calling you a catfish. And it's like, it's like you put on a face for people. Like, you literally, your job every day is to go out here and pretend for everybody. But when you get home, you literally got to sit with yourself. And you got to realize, I'm actually a catfish. I'm not really showing my real authentic self. Like, literally, guys, you got to really be honest with yourself. If you don't love yourself, it's time to put effort in to love yourself. Be alone for at least a week. Stop having sex, because it's not doing you any good. Spirit is calling you a catfish. That's painful. Like, I wouldn't, even when I realize it, I'm the type of person, I want to fix that, because I don't want to be that I don't want to be looked at as, perceived as that person. I always want to be a person that has full control over my life. Baby, put on some socks. Okay, brush your teeth. So we got uniqueness. So Spirit is like, you got to learn how to be unique. So this is Uranian, and they're talking about you being unique. It's what is unique about you that you could really like show people, like, yeah, I'm unique. It's nothing really wrong with me. It's nothing wrong with you. Maybe people said it was something wrong with you, but maybe like you may be real light, or you may be real dark. You may be real skinny. You may be real tall, real big, real this, that. Whatever it is, God didn't make no mistakes on you. God only wanted you to perfect yourself by loving yourself. And so there's issues with self-love that people are having, which is why they don't know how, they have in fear of letting people go, because other people validate them. And you got to learn how to validate yourself. So it's saying uniqueness, tech savvy, originality. You got to really learn how to be original. Like, you got to step into your power of love, the power of loving yourself. And you got to realize, like, dang, like, maybe I'm not like a good person, but deep down you want to be a good person, but you've been practicing, you've been taught to do like the total opposite, which is why you have a spirit of manipulation, or a deceitful spirit. Spirit is like, come out of that, because you have to unlearn a lot of the things that you've been taught. Go out there, girl. I'm doing this. So we got catfish. So username. So this is like dishonesty. Like, you're dishonest with yourself. You're deceitful. Feeling silly. Least person you expect. Obsession. So you could be obsessed with other people. Like, why don't you be obsessed with yourself? What's wrong with you that you have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, why do you put so much energy into other people when you have your own self to love? Like, Spirit is like, stop with that. This is a growth channel, and it's I like to keep it as real as possible. So we got the shadow. What is this about, ancestors? All right, let's see. So it says the dark side. Shadow work, facing fears, the dark side of self, clearing the air. So you gotta face the dark spaces of you, the dark side of you that you never faced. This is shadow work. This is you going within and not liking certain aspects about yourself that need to be highlighted at this point in your life. Because the longer you go into this situation, the more worse it's going to get. Like, are you just going to be like a person that is deceitful, a person that lies, the this, the that, whatever it is? Like, ancestors are like, I want you to strengthen your bloodline. I want you to empower your bloodline. I want you to, if you feel like your family has difficulties when it comes to everyone has a certain type of family that, like, your family may not even be like that. Like, you may not feel your family is important. You may feel like your family has like a lifestyle, like it's just like, I don't know, like, some people may feel like their family is boring. Like, maybe it's not much to brag about when it comes to your family. You don't even talk about your family because your family, you don't feel like, I don't know, like, your family just may not be what you want them to be, or something like that. Whatever it is, like, you need to learn how to create your own family. It starts with you, though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love yourself. Anyway, I'm gonna get some last messages because I gotta get out of here. Hey, start the car. Okay. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and the highest white light, please give us some last messages for everyone who's in the live. What do we all need to know at this time? Thank you. So we got clean up. So I'm gonna read the message. This is number 21. Getting to the core of a situation, freedom from burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so boggled down that with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Also, too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. Ashe. Anything else? Thank you. So, like, what God is telling you is that everything in your life is fated. Everything in your life is fated. Like, you may think like, damn, like, why was I dealt these cards? Like, I don't like the cards that I was dealt in my life. Well, the cards that were dealt for you were just cards for you to heal from, because you have come into this life to heal certain circumstances that you have had in your past life. But if you're continuing a cycle, you're going to come back here again and you're going to have to do that same lesson over and over again. You will always be depressed if you don't find happiness within self. You'll always feel unfulfilled if you don't find yourself. You don't fulfill yourself. You're not going to be happy through other people. Other people cannot make you happy, because when you get alone, you're going to really see, like, damn, I'm not happy. So you got to face what you're not, and you got to figure out how to make yourself happy. So we got karma, acceptance, that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. The serenity prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you cannot accept the mystery and work with that. And I'm sorry, you cannot accept the mystery, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the serenity prayer. So I told myself, like, what I do is I burn ancestor money for myself, because when I go, when I leave, like, I want the Most High to, I want my foundation to be built already. Because I was listening to Queen Offset, what's her name? Queen, no, Amin Ra. Amin Ra. Offset Amin Ra. I was listening to her, and she was saying, she knows that, basically, I know that my kids are not going to do half of the work that I'm doing. And I don't want to really speak that into existence, because hopefully my daughter and my sons, they do carry out, like, spirituality in their life. Whatever fits them is what, they need to do for them. But with that said, like, I want my children, I know that my children possibly are not going to do that. So I have to do it for myself. So I always burn myself ancestor money. I always lift myself up. Like, start making you an ancestor altar to elevate yourself in the spiritual realm. Like, start loving yourself. Make you an altar, a self-love altar. And, anyway, I told myself, like, if I ever come back, like, God, like, make me beautiful. Like, I want to be a Black African goddess. I want to be so beautiful. I want to have a husband who's rich. I want to, like, live in a palace. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to, like, if you don't like how your life look now, this is why you need to heal. Because if you're not healed, then you gonna have to come back here next lifetime, and you may be miserable next lifetime because you not learn how to love yourself in this lifetime. So let's just say, like me, I may have more lessons that I need to learn, so I do have to come back here. Like, I've met people like this girl named Acacia. She is a Kambo teacher. She teaches she teaches about medicine and how to heal yourself. Now, Kambo medicine, it is a medicine that is from a frog. I bought me a frog. It's a dang, I forget the name of it. Bovarius frog. It's a Bovarius frog. But anyway, the Bovarius frog that I bought is a Campbell frog. And we had two of them, me and my friend. Long story short, Akasha, she is a person who heals people with the Campbell medicine. And I was learning how to do it for myself or whatever. But she had, like, stomach cancer, and she ended up healing herself with that. But anyway, me talking to her, me and her, we went into the ethers together. That's a whole different story. But with that said, she was telling me that she will never be coming back here again. Like this, like she's like 100 years old in this lifetime, because she had to come back here and learn many lessons. And so, even though she was younger than me, she was actually older than me in spirit. So if you look at people, you could see, like, they've been here before. So a lot of people have to come back here many lifetimes because they've not gotten the lesson. Don't be that person. Like, literally learn the lesson. So with that said, like, you can create your next lifetime if you heal from the experience that you have, because there could be other lessons that the Most High is wanting you to learn. So you come back here in another spirit, in another body, another form, happen to learn certain lessons. Whatever that is, like, for you, whatever that looks like for you, then this is what is that you're needing to do. So we got the last message is time to go is at the end. So it says endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. You are at the end of the journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences in a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. So with that said, guys, do not have fear. it says, I declare, decree, and establish that all fear of the unknown is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Spirit is asking that you release all fear. So if you're having fear of letting go of your friendships that don't serve you, then Spirit is like, don't have fear. You've learned what you needed to learn in those experiences. It's time to release that. Then the last one we got is, I declare, decree, and establish that all unhealthy relationships, friendships, and associations or associates are clear from my energy in spirit and in flesh. So you want to burn this on ancestor money and release it. Okay, so it's time to let go of people, clean up and let go, so that you can have new beginnings in your life and love yourself, guys. Don't forget to love yourself. With that said, I hope that these messages are helping you to grow and to learn. I love you, and I'll probably be back at lunchtime. We'll see. My kids inspire me to do more and be more on time and equipped. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.